Hello, I'm Jomika and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today we are going to head to, is it EEloo? Pretty sure we're going to head to EEloo. So let's take a look at the tracking center and we will take a look here. Yeah, EEloo mission, and you will be to EEloo in looks like 34 days. 197 days for an encounter. Alright, well, we will make sure we fly you. Make sure everything is okay. And if it is, yeah, looks like we still have power. Everything is still intact. Not that it would just randomly explode, but you never know. The Kraken may strike while we're gone. We can go ahead and fast forward a bit. We do have the encounter here. So 197 days until we actually encounter. Not even a huge distance. We're just traveling so slow. Yeah, so I'm going to fast forward, do a little time lapse, and I will meet you at EEloo. Alright, so instead of getting everything all set up, I decided I was going to go for a landing now because it takes like a third of a year to do an orbit. So it's going to take forever for this ship to get all the way back here where we can release the next satellite. So I decided in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this guy down onto the surface in a good spot. We already got the near EEloo data that we wanted, but now we want the data from the surface. So I'm going to land here, and hopefully there's two biomes, like one here and one here. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and get lined up for the landing and make sure we land without crashing. Let's go ahead and open the surface info up here. And our true altitude is 15 kilometers. And we're traveling pretty fast, actually. So we want to make sure we kill off all that speed and come in for a safe landing. So I'm going to get all that going, and I will meet you guys back on the surface. So we may not actually land this thing. Our vertical speed is 90 meters per second, and we're coming in to about 900, 700, 600. Yeah, we may crash this thing into the ground, which, yep, there we go, and crash. So I misjudged that. I'm going to try to do a quick save reload, but I'm not sure where we're at. I just started it way too late, and I wasn't really paying attention. So let's go ahead and start here. Yeah, we should be okay from here. So I'll give that another try now that we've started way sooner, and I'll kill off way more of my speed. And we should be able to land this one, I'm hoping. Vertical speed is only, well, it's climbing, but that's okay. Our surface speed is going down. So yeah, we should be able to do this one. I'll give it another try, and hopefully this time I will actually meet you guys on the surface. Alright, we are coming up to the surface here. We're about 50 meters per second. I guess I'm just used to last episode landing on Tylo, which has like 0 gravity. EEloo has a little bit more. It is its own planet, so I sometimes forget that. I think it's comparable to landing on the moon, maybe a little bit easier. But this ship is not made to land on the moon. So yeah, we've used most of our Delta V, and we should have plenty to actually land us safely, as long as I don't start my burn too late. So yeah, we're about 200 meters above the surface. We'll want to stay around 20 meters per second until we get very close to the ground here. And we should hopefully come in for a nice soft landing. Go ahead and quick save right there. Hopefully it's not too close to the ground if I screw up. There we go. And we're landed. So we can get rid of that. We can go ahead and turn off SAS, get you to roll over, and we'll log the seismic data. Again, while we're sitting here moving, it's not the best time to be checking for earthquakes. We'll observe the mystery goo. We'll keep that for now, because you are going to run out. Yep. So we will change that to allow partial. Log all this data here, and we're going to have to wait until our electric charge is back up, because way out here it moves up very slowly. So we have a world first milestone. We landed on the surface, got 88,000 and 2 science and 5 reputation. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process here, wait until we get full electricity, send out the data, and then I can go ahead and finish off by getting these into orbit, or the correct orbits, so we always have a connection to the surface. So I'm going to do that, and I'll join you guys back for the end of the episode. Alright, I am going to try something real quick. We have the 2 satellites in orbit here, and I'm going to detach the 3rd. But while I do that, I should actually write down 61548. But before I do that, I am going to bring this up to full power so we can get this kind of out of orbit. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to quick save just in case, or for when something goes wrong. I'm going to get this ready, and I'm just going to go full speed, and then as soon as I do, hit decouple, and we'll watch it go into the distance, hopefully. There we go. And it's gone. It's going to jiggle itself to death like it does every time. I have no idea why it does that. And yeah, we need to go prograde again and bring this back up because we lost a lot of distance. Go ahead and stage the engine. .43, that's close enough there. And then we're gonna circularize at an altitude just to make sure they're all the same. I think that'll be what we want since current orbit does not reach it. So we need to bring this a little bit lower, I think. Let's go retrograde again. That's it. Yeah, 104. There we go. We'll create that node. And 3 meters per second. So, that other one, we can't switch to, it's just debris. Is this it here? It is. So it almost reached orbit. I wonder where it's gonna go. Joule mission. Is this it? Yeah, it looks like it'll just burn up into or near the sun. What is this one? It's a Joule mission, but we already finished Joule. We'll have to look at that. But what I'm gonna do here is extend this solar panel, extend this one, and that one. And we'll go ahead and execute the next node, which will be in 226 days. We'll zoom way out here. I wonder if I can unset this target. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We'll keep it set so we can actually watch it shoot down into towards EEloo, and then it'll shoot out and go somewhere. I guess directly into the sun. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then this one is the same. I guess it lost Joule's orbit somewhere along the way. And yeah, it escaped and is now orbiting around the sun. So maybe we'll watch that one after we get this into orbit. We can just keep an eye on that and see how long it takes to get to the sun and explode. It'll be a nice ending to the episode, I think. So you're gonna do your maneuver in 1 hour. It'll be a 0.3 second burn, and then these are all lined up. We got one over here, here, and here. Not quite perfect, but it's close enough, and we should always have a signal on the surface if we ever want to visit it later. We could probably do a manned mission or something, but just like these, it's going to take years and years to get here. So that one's all done. And we can go ahead and quick save there. We can close that. And we'll switch to this. Hopefully the Kraken hasn't exploded it or doesn't explode it when we get here. It looks okay. So you have no control. You can't do anything. We will go ahead and you have all sorts of connections everywhere. Oh, the Kraken is striking. So we'll let you blow yourself up or whatever you're gonna do. And then we'll get you to head into the sun. It just, for whatever reason, really doesn't like that little cube thing connected with... Oh god. Yeah, this little thing connected with these iron beams. Or steel beams. Yep, it's just gonna keep going crazy. This one just stays. So while it does that, we can go ahead and just speed this up. It's gonna take a while. Are you... Yeah, you are headed there. Oh. Never mind. This is your orbit. Something I thought was headed towards the sun. But you're just gonna keep going around. I don't know why I thought that would have done that. Now that I think about it, that's ridiculous to think about that happening. We need so much delta V to slow down that much. How did you get out here? Oh, I bet you hit a moon. Or like a gravitational field of one of these moons here. So that means... Yeah, we have no satellites around Jewel. Huh. So I guess just one survived, and now you are... Oh no, here's the other two. So you guys all got shot off. You're gonna escape the gravitational field of the sun. That's crazy. I did not think that was gonna happen. Yep, you are gonna be stuck in space forever. You'll be sent out. We'll communicate with you while we can, but you almost lost all your signal strength. So that's interesting. And what is this down here? Oh, is this the same one? Yeah. Alright, well let's go back to the Space Center, I guess. We'll have to do, if we ever do go back to Jewel, we'll have to do another satellite run and set those up in a better orbit so they don't get shut off. Yeah, I think we were too close to Lathe and they just all got shut off. So we have 5,200 science to spend now. These are 1,000, so we could get 1, 2, 3, all of those, and then 2 of these if we were working backwards. But we could probably just go through and get most of this stuff. We'll just do that. We'll work our way up and just unlock everything along the way. We can get another 1,000 probably from our research stations. We have 2 of those. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We have plenty of money, plenty of science, and lots of reputation. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions for next episode, please do let me know, because I am kind of out of ideas at this point. But if you guys don't suggest anything, I will try to think of something. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.